Welcome to all of our new Lobos. I want to welcome each and every one of you to our wonderful campus here at UNM Gallup. My name is Michelle Lee, and I am the Student Success Manager here in the Advisement Department. Today I will be your guide as we provide you with some essential information that we believe will be helpful to you as you navigate through the next level of your educational journey. Please know that the entire university community is here to support you and encourage you every step of the way. We could not be more privileged to welcome you into this culturally vibrant learning community, and we hope that your experience with us is a positive one. Please feel free to reach out to any one of us here on this campus at any given time for any reason. We look forward to assisting you. With that said, let's jump right into our version of New Student Orientation to go. While this presentation will proceed quickly, please note that you can pause at any time to review the information more carefully, but more importantly, please know that you can reach out to any one of the departments about any of the given topics to get more detailed information. We will start out with some information from the professors that they would like for you to be aware of. Review your course syllabus carefully as soon as you receive it. Usually, the syllabus is provided to you on the first day that you attend. Please make sure that you do not leave class until you have a syllabus in hand or know that you will be provided one soon. Familiarize yourself with important policies such as attendance, cell phone, late paper policies, and remember that every instructor has different rules. You want to make sure that you note major deadlines in advance and perhaps add this information to a calendar or planner. I cannot stress this enough that it is critical you have a planner or a calendar to ensure that you have marked all important dates. Give your instructor a chance to get to know you. You can do this simply by asking and answering questions in class or visiting them during office hours. Office hours are indicated on your syllabus. This will give them the impression that you care about the class and about your education. It also gives you the opportunity to ask them about any type of career pathways that you might be interested in that they may have more familiarity with. Don't feel intimidated. Most of the professors are genuinely happy to talk with students. Please make sure that you are attending class regularly. Sometimes personal or family issues may arise. You need to make sure that you communicate that with your instructors so that they can find a way to help you make up material prior to that session or after that session. Show up on time and be prepared. Make sure that you guys have your textbook on that first day of class and be ready to take notes. And also be prepared by doing the pre-readings that are assigned and make sure that you're ready to participate. Participation is so important to the learning process. Actively asking questions in class can help you to retain the information that you are learning, and it can also help you to clarify any information that may be unclear to you. It also sends the message that you are interested in learning. Try to attend any on-campus activities and join student clubs. This helps you to stay connected to your friends on campus, and it just makes your experience at UNM Gallup that much more meaningful. Communication is so important. Please make sure that you are checking your UNM email daily, if not more. The university will correspond with you through unm.edu rather than Yahoo or Gmail. So please find a way to link your email addresses so that you don't miss out on any important information. Also, if you are using UNM Learn for your online courses, please become familiar with the platform. Find out how best to communicate with your instructors, whether it be through the platform or through the UNM email address. This can be discussed with your instructor directly. If you know in advance that you will be absent, turn in your homework in advance of the absence. Your instructor will appreciate your thoughtfulness. If you have to be late, and please don't make that a habit, but if you have to be late, check in with the instructor after class to make sure that you are counted as tardy rather than absent. Take some time to learn the technology. There are computer labs that are situated throughout campus for your utilization. Take some time to find out where these are located, find out what the rules are for printing, and always make sure that if you need to print something on campus, to give yourself plenty of time. Sometimes printers can break down or labs might be closed. And also don't forget your flash drive. To be a successful college student, it is so important that you believe in yourself. Know that you are fully capable of high quality work and know that you belong here. Make this a pleasant learning experience and get the most out of UNM Gallup. Next, we have the Financial Aid Office. We have Ernestine Shirley, who is the financial aid manager there, Deanza Thompson, who is a financial aid officer, and Alicia Salcido, who is a financial aid advisor. All of these individuals are there to help you and guide you through the intricacies of any financial aid issues that you might come up against. Throughout your experience at UNM Gallup, you will find a lot of new terminology being thrown at you. Please do not hesitate to ask and find out what all of this new terminology means. For instance, in financial aid, you might hear the term FSA ID. This is a very important ID, and you need to make sure that you write it down and keep it in a safe place. My recommendation is to have a folder that you always put all of your information and correspondences into and save, and always take it with you when you visit or talk with any financial aid advisor. One question that you're going to be frequently asked is whether or not you've filled out your FAFSA. That is the free application for federal student aid. This is done online at the link given here below, and essentially it is required to determine your eligibility for federal grants, federal student loans, and work study. It'll ask you for a UNM Federal School Code. For UNM Gallup, it is the same as UNM Main Campus, which is 00263. This information can be found within the website, or you can see it posted near and around the financial aid office. Every student who gets approved for financial aid will have to undergo a satisfactory academic progress check, also referred to as SAP. What this is when the federal government helps to pay for your education, you enter into an agreement with the federal government. You have to uphold 3 items on your behalf. Course completion rate of 67% of attempted classes per semester, meaning you need to complete a majority of the classes that you've signed up successfully. C or better on everything. You have to have a minimum cumulative GPA of a 2.0 or higher. That is an average of a C or better on everything. A C minus will not cut it. And the third thing, you have to finish your degree in a maximum time frame, and that means if you were doing a 60 credit program, it should not take you 90 credits to complete. If you can maintain those 3 items, then as long as you qualify for financial aid, you'll keep getting it every semester. There are different types of financial aid that you can qualify for. You want to try to get the grants. Grants are money that you do not have to pay back. So make sure that you ask about grants, and the most common form of it is the Pell Grant. So you want to make sure that when you go to financial aid that you ask them about any available grants that you might want to apply for. An important fact to note is that federal Pell Grant is limited by federal law. They do 100% Pell Grant equivalent to 6 years of full-time enrollment, what they refer to as 600% LEU. Each academic year is equal to 100%, plus summer is equal to 150%. If your LEU equals or exceeds 600%, you may no longer receive Pell Grant funding. This is a very complex process that is calculated through financial aid. If you have questions about how far along you are as far as the LEU is concerned, then definitely stop by the financial aid office and they can give you a rundown. Another type of financial aid are scholarships. Scholarships are going to be really important, and we encourage you to apply for scholarships because that is money that you do not have to pay back. Whenever possible, those are the type of funding aids that you want to go after because you don't want to come up with a debt at the end of your educational career. Scholarships require that your FAFSA be up to date. SAP stipulations are still required, meaning you still have to maintain a 2.0 GPA overall. And make sure that you understand that scholarships have deadlines. So make sure that you are paying attention to any criteria associated with any scholarship that you apply for. If you need help locating a scholarship, please do not hesitate to stop by financial aid and they can help you and guide you. Another type of financial aid is employment. You could apply for work study or student employment opportunities, both of which still require that your FAFSA be on file and up to date. SAP stipulations do apply, so make sure that you're staying on top of it and maintaining a 2.0 GPA. Funds are limited for work study positions, and so pay attention to what you're applying for, whether it's work study or student employment. These type of categories can be cleared through financial aid if you have any questions about it. Otherwise, you can look for these jobs at unmjobs.unm.edu as specified here. You're going to click on the student jobs and then you're going to search for Gallup, and that'll give you any work study positions that might be available. So a couple of reminders here. When you are visiting the financial aid office, and any office, please make sure that you bring your UNM student ID or photo ID. Also, make sure that you are checking your UNM Lobo email regularly. Come by the office if you have any questions regarding your funding and status. Normal operating hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m. They're also located in the SST building, first top floor. Next we have the cashier's office. We have Geraldine Lahi, Jane Long, and Wilma Lee who work in the department. So some of you might receive a message maybe via email or through regular mail stating that you have a bursar hold. And most times people are going to wonder, what does bursar mean? Well, you could actually equate that to the cashier's office. You can go over to this department, which is located in SSTC building, and ask any one of these three individuals here, what is going on with your account and why do you have a bursar's hold on your account? The bursar's office takes care of anything pertaining to billing issues in regards to your tuition and fees. And so if you have any questions about your bill, then this would be the department to bring those questions to. If you wanted to make a payment via credit card or debit card, then you can make that online through your Lobo Web account. If you're going to go to the bursar's office to make this payment, then you would have to have cash in hand in order to make that payment. Also know that book cost and book fees are not included with tuition and are a separate cost. And so some of you may have taken advantage of a book charging account. Potentially not this semester, but moving forward there's usually an opportunity for students to charge their books, and that would be arranged in this department as well. The other thing that you need to take note of is that If ever you need to drop a class, please pay attention to the refund deadline dates, okay? If you drop a class after that deadline date of 100% refund, then you're still responsible to pay for that class regardless of whether or not you went to class at all or not. So those deadline dates are going to be very important. Those are dates that'll be blasted out usually through email, or you definitely want to get online and look at any kind of potential deadline dates that might be there. You can get on gallup.unm.edu and find a lot of useful information there. Pay attention to the deadline dates, and if anything, stop by advisement or even the bursar's office and ask about those kind of deadline dates. And all you have to say is, are there any deadline dates that I need to be aware of? Critical deadline dates, and we'll definitely share those with you. One of the other things that is really important to note is that when it comes to your tuition, please know that you are getting a really good cost in comparison to perhaps a four-year college. So if you look at this slide here, a 3 credit hour class, which is typical, is going to be about $241.50 for residents, while at main campus, that very same course at 3 credits is going to cost you up to $700 or so. Okay, so you're getting a really good price for the classes that you're taking. They are equivalent to the main campus courses. They transfer to main campus, not just UNM, but ASU or other campuses if they're gen ed courses. Okay, and those kind of guidance and questions of whether or not courses are transferable can be brought to advisement, and we can help you make that delineation. All right. And this screen just reiterates what I mentioned earlier about your financial responsibility for the classes that you chose. Each of you, when you were making your schedule and you were signing up for courses, came up across this screen. You had to click I accept financial responsibility, and that means that regardless of whether you passed the course or not, or whether you attended, if you didn't drop the course prior to the 100% deadline date, then you are financially responsible to pay for the cost of the course. Okay, so just be really aware of that. And so that means if you're not sure you're going to attend class, please, at the very beginning, in the very first week, come and see advisement right away and make sure that you get that class off of your schedule within the first week, just to be on the safe side. There are deadlines in place. You can come and talk with us about that as well. Okay, but it is your responsibility to come and talk with us. We're not in any capacity to reach out and ask you if you're attending or not. So make sure you're being aware, you're checking into Lobo Web, make sure there's not classes on your schedule that you don't intend on participating in. Okay, can't stress that enough because we do come up across some issues sometimes, and we would just want to make sure that you're informed and you're aware. If you have any questions pertaining to bursar hold or a billing issue, then the cashiers is the location to visit. They will be able to break down any kind of charges or fees that might be showing up on your billing that might be a little confusing for you. They can also help you with setting up a charge account and other things of that nature. And they are located in the SSTC building, and their normal operating hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please give yourself enough time because they do close promptly at 4:30. An additional option is a live chat option at the URL provided here. This is going to be a chat option through main campus. However, they should still be able to provide you with information about your account.
Hi, my name is Sophia Francisco. I am the TRIO SSS Mentor Coordinator and Academic Advisor. Today I will be discussing the UNM Gallup Bookstore. The UNM Gallup Bookstore is where your dollars stay on campus. The bookstore is the major provider for all of our students' class needs, including textbooks, school supplies, lab, and art supplies. The bookstore also sells college apparel, snacks, backpacks, gift items, and trade books. The UNM Gallup Bookstore manager is Rosetta Kai. The office hours do tend to vary, but during the semester, they are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The location is in the first floor of Gurley Hall with the room number 1223. The phone number for the UNM Gallup Bookstore is 505-863-7505, and do not forget to visit their website. You can also navigate from the UNM Gallup website to find your textbook information. First thing you do from your browser is you visit gallup.unm.edu. In the top right hand corner, the directory will show select A through Z, and then select the B column, and then finally select Bookstore. This should navigate you to your UNM Gallup Bookstore website. When you stroll down in the bottom left-hand corner, you will be able to locate required course material. You can select spring, summer, or fall to view your textbook information. Once you select the semester button, this form should accumulate. This has all the required course materials listed. You will need your schedule to find the correct department, course, section number, and instructor's name. The required course material is located in the description box, and it is important to write down the CAT ISBN or SKU number, since you will need these numbers to order the books online. In the last column is the new and used prices so that you are able to make financial decisions regarding your required course materials. Now that you are aware on how to find required course materials needed for your classes, get your textbooks and materials early to save. There are also a lot of different ways to save money on college textbooks, such as considering renting or ordering your textbooks through a variety of online vendors, locating PDF versions online, also considering buying used in lieu of brand new books, and also utilize online formats such as Facebook to find required course materials from other students who have taken the courses prior semesters. Remember, starting the semester without having the required course materials puts you at a disadvantage and may hinder your opportunity to be successful. Also, if you are receiving financial aid, be aware of dates and deadlines in place for setting up bookstore charge accounts.